Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think...
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Hazard. Thinks about the shot. This looks promising. And it's Amadou Onana. Messi gets flagged offside. And here's Haaland. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Haaland! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Haaland probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Looking to play him in. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? Rice. Messi. Hazard. Haaland. Haaland driving forwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It'll be a throw-in. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Dijk. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed. So they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, they could be caught out here. Dybala. Scholes. It's Scholes! Scholes! That's brilliant! A finish right from the top drawer. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with...
Could be danger here. Played back to the goalkeeper. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. That's been cut out, well played. Rice.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Kane. Mohamed Salah. Bob. And back to the keeper. Vardiol. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Vardiol. Mateus. Tries to play it through. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's another throw. Oh, that's a key interception. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Yes! And they are cruising away. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Oh no, this does not look good. Distributed tidily. Kane. And it's Azar. Barcelona, good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And here's Kane. Into the last 5 minutes. Law. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Law is onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Kane. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Dybala, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Scholes. Mateus. Koku. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Soboslai receives it in a wide position. Koku. And it's Arda Güler. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now there's a fine ball. Picked out Bellingham! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence.
He's picked his way through.
Foot in.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a promising position. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Thuram
Promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Zanetti.
That's an imaginative pass.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's away. He's through and all alone. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pirlo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's had a hit!
And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
For Barcelona, number 11, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to replace him.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's a little off target. And that's another good win of the ball. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. That's beautifully weighted. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's played through for him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And he's taking no chances there. Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Hangs one in. He's got tall. It's in. Do not write them off. Back they come. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mateus, very much a man of this moment. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to play it through. Irwin.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very...
And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 2 then. Scores! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Mbappe. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely worked. There's a no-nonsense tackle. O'Shea. And it's Owen. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play. So that's it. It is all over.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Driving on and making good progress.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leonardo.
He's through and but!
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Del Piero!
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Kukçu tries to clear.
Oh, it's come loose.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. Koku. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Pirlo. And this is Van Basten.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Pirlo taking charge of the dead ball. And this is a great chance to take a lead.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Pirlo with the short one. And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on, and a chance! It's hit the upright. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread neatly. And this is Del Piero. And that has been slung wide. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught napping! Goulart, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Scholes.
Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now he's got space here.
And he's straight offside.
Not the most convincing of passes.
And there's the end of the first half.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 13, Kukçu. Number 2.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That ball looks a good one. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's only too happy to take that back. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And Messi! And it's come back out to him. Oh, and again!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Cruyff.
That was lovely, that.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
O'Shea cuts out the pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Irwin.
Played out to the right.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Arda Güler. And that has left him in a heap.
Makaleli. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi. He's got away.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Messi. Oh, they can break here.
Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Now the ball in.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Skims one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couler. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. So it's away we go then. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Del Piero. Cocu. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, no joy this time. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Del Piero! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cannavaro. And he's decided to go for it. Can he get it through? Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zanetti. Cruyff stood up well to him there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Vitinha. Coming on the field is...
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Mbappe! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Ah, he's given it away, and in!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, what a mistake! And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Knocks it into space.
He's got away. Del Piero! Oh, what about that?
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona
Grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
And Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
clipped into space.
And that has left him in a heap. And here's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his... Del Piero! No, he's managed to misplace that.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Now it's Mbappe in with the challenge.
And it's Scholes. That's been slipped through.
Now it's Del Piero.
And smartly reclaimed.
Cross to the back post.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's a danger.
Pele! And that's a real chance missed.
Pele fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's got the beating of his man.
Goulart
Gets into a good position. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And this is the big chance. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Substitutions taking place.
That is some save from Khan! Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
6 added minutes has been
Here's a
indicated.
chance!
And that's off target.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
He's picked his way through.
And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has been clubbed away.
Nicely aimed pass.
And that is that.
A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Heavy after the final whistle today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or...
Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And smartly reclaimed.
And he's lost Rummenigge!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Looking to play him in.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alexander-Arnold for Isco. He's got away.
And that's a shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Makaleli, and this is Beckham. And Beckham! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Shot could be on. Decent chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that has been cut short. And here's Haaland. Haaland finds himself offside. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. And he's cut it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro tries to clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Isco, That is a great pick out. And this is Batistuta. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
Galatasaray really are good.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 21, Bernardo Silva. Number 10,
So off we go once more.
Number 9.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
And here's Haaland. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. He's in plenty of space here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Isco. Galatasaray, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Isco. Isco proves just a little bit too strong. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Rummenigge, a lot of space ahead of him. Played out to the right. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Rodri. Coming on the field, number 13, Ronaldinho. Number 23, Jules Koundé.
Mateus looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Irwin. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
No foul, says the referee. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Could be danger here. He is through here. Now, can they get it back? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And that's another throw.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's a throw.
Kukçu. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good-looking ball. Makaleli.
There will be 3
Irwin
minutes added
with
time.
the slide tackle there. Tries to play it through.
And the counter is on.
He has found a way through.
And the referee brings it to a close.
A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
I'd like to draw your attention to
Any
the screen
reflections
right
on what
now
you've
for
seen, Jim?
information
Well,
on our
there was a
shot
distinct
boxes.
lack of clarity or commitment.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So that's got things underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
He might be in here!
Scholes really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Bernardo Silva.
And he's managed to get free.
Raúl.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 4. Mateo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on the field is number 3, Roberto Carlos.
And it's Makalele. Law. Can he spark a counter here? He has found the way through. Tries to pass it through.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Szoboszlai.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Bernardo Silva.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bernardo Silva concedes a free kick for that.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Zanetti has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Looking for the run. That's been slit through. He's found a way through. Summerslide! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
After 33 minutes is number 22, Summerslide.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Barcelona can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. He's got away. He's come in hard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh no, this does not look good. Now then, the ball's come loose. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. And that has been clubbed away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
First half is up and things
How
are
would you
looking
review
good.
the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He's shifting through the gears here. Header! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's out for a goal kick. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zanetti is the guilty party there.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Keeper is right behind it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Zanetti.
He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Number 23, Scholes. Number 8, Dennis Law.
Rummenigge
Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
has a shot!
Number 10.
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Mbappe. Number 5, Rijkaard.
Raul, can he get it through? And this is Neymar. Neymar is flagged offside. That's a decent clearance. Short changes him with that pass. Rummenigge.
And he's away.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zanetti picks it up now. And that's gone. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Rijkaard. He's tried one! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Rijkaard cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Rijkaard really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well timed, excellent
6
interception.
added minutes has been indicated.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Just eases him off the ball. He's beaten the last man. Makaleli. Now that looks a decent ball.
And he's surging through.
He's having a go.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And time is up. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
So
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
It's a promising position.
He's got away. Now it's Stoichkov, driving forward. Alexander-Arnold. Now the chance for a shot! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here to open the scoring. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe.
That is lovely.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he was quick to react.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
And it's Gerrard. Dybala.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe powering forward here.
Stoichkov!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Stoichkov is offering a wry smile there.
Gremio with the corner, there first. And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Gerrard.
He's in a great position here. Big chance!
Lowe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolute.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Messi. Coming on to
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
So the first half brought no goals.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! They've scored!
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The goal scorer for Gremio after 60 minutes is number 19, Costa Curta.
Gremio have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Scholes. They want to be quick to recover this.
And it's hoisted clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Gremio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Irwin. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Zanetti gets across to intercept that.
He is through here. Mbappe.
Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Now it's Donadoni. Some resolute defending there. Rummenigge. Good ball, good take.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
4 added minutes has been
Premio
indicated.
could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Now, can he find a fit?
Great chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Fellow attendees, this is a
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So it's down to business here.
Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Del Piero. And he whips it. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
That pass has been well intercepted. Zanetti. And it's Cannavaro. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread out to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played into space. And he's managed to get rid. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, played through for the wide man. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. And that has left him in a heap. 30 minutes gone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes.
Batistuta! Goal!
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
The goal scorer after 34 minutes is number 11, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. That's a sharp pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's forced to go back. Kukçu. And it's Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
And that is out of play. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has been cut short. And Stoichkov! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Kukçu. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And the pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ambitious ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Over to the other side.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Batistuta. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Del Piero. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. He is through here.
Oh, sweet feet.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Showing great feet there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's managed to get... And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
There's the shot!
They want to be quick to recover this. That's really well cleared.
Luton have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please take this.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And that gets things running.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Law! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Irwin
With the short one. Rijkaard goes sliding in. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a throw.
Now he's off and running. Szoboszlai aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this?
Cannavaro attempts a clearance.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Out towards the flank.
Can he get it through?
Law gets flagged offside.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Beckham. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi, under an awful lot of pressure. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Albert Ferrer does well to stand firm and defend it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, another set play.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance, too.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Turns and goes back.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Ah, the less said about that pass, the better.
Chiellini. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through.
And he's surging through.
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first shot at goal! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Bangladesh will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, so this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard. And it's Beckham. Tries a deft little ball. Albert Ferrer. And it's Zanetti. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That's a decent clearance. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played through into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bebeto. Chiellini cuts it out. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Zanetti. Pele. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now he's got space here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Batistuta. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Aim forwards. And it's Zanetti. Messi receives it in a good position here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Bangladesh really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Pele. Number 8, Soboslai. Number 23.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Neymar. Number 44.
Just 5 minutes left. Knocks it into space. Takes aim and crosses. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It scores! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bebeto. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Zanetti has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Thuram. This might... Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out! That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Has a look and plays it forward. He is through here. Trife! It's anyone's ball now.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Soboslai with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. He's on it, can he get away? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In with the challenge. It's played through for him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Puyol gets over and intercepts, and he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Oh, delightful ball. Now that's well seen too. Pelé chasing after it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Irwin, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target. Rummenigge Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They get a throw in. No, he is not giving anything away.
Pele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that has put a halt to things. And the first half is done.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Displayed on the screen.
That gets things going for the second half.
So neither side has yet broken through. Cannavaro makes the interception.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Opts for safety.
Now it's Cruyff. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Fiore.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shock chance, surely!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to make the challenge. It's run loose here.
Can he get it through? Now it's Szoboszlai.
Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Pele. Number 9, Dennis Law. Number 23.
That's a sharp pass.
Neymar. Number 17, Fiore. Number 13.
Rummenigge.
Albert Ferrer does well to get it
Coming on
back.
the field, Number 7.
Rummenigge.
Number 18.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
19. Scores.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's being shifted off it. Madrid really will have to throw everything at this now. He has found the way through. No way through. Chips it through. It scores!
It is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
It's a mighty effort!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Cleared away.
And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Please look at the screen for information.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.